Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Loose Loops Crochet. If you'll notice this change of scenery and also the dog, I am dog sitting right now. Honey, you're not supposed to be on the furniture. Anywho, I'm on winter break, so I'm dog sitting for my neighbors, which is really fun. They're very sweet. But I'm also going on vacation in a couple days. I was surprised with a vacation the day after I moved out of my dorm. At Sonoma State, we have to move all of our stuff out of our dorms and then we lose access until we move back in. I'm moving it back in early, but that's only like 2 weeks early. So I still don't have access to it, and I didn't realize I was going on vacation. I'm going to St. John's, which is an island in the US Virgin Islands. My friend Astrid has a timeshare around there. So she invited me and my mom and one of our other friends to come hang out for like a weekish, like 5 days. So we're going to that. I was like a last minute invite because I don't even know why, but I was the last minute invite. So I was invited the day after I moved out and I didn't realize I was going. So I only brought clothes for cold weather. So I have been like frantically like on the hunt for like shorts, tank tops, anything I can wear in warm weather because I have been living in like leggings, long sleeves, thermal like socks because I'm freezing cold all the fucking time. And you know, back at my dorm, we pay the flat rate. I don't have to pay for like bills and stuff like that. So my friends and I, we run the heater constantly. We actually have to pay bills at home, so I can't have the heater running at like 85 all the time, which is really a pain, you know. So I've been freezing. Anywho, also there's been like hurricane wind warnings and like intense rain. Like for the past 3 days here, we lost power for like a day or so. So that's also been kind of intense. If y'all live in California, you get the vibe. And I live in an area with a lot of trees, so I've been waking up at like 2 a.m. and looking out at the trees and being like, will you be falling on me tonight? Which is really a treat. So I'm kind of very much hyped to go to a tropical location where hopefully we will not have hurricane wind storms. That is the hope. So anywho, I wanted to do a quick crochet project. Also, this is kind of a break from my other crochet project. I'm making a sweater right now. Video coming. Watch the video. It's really fun and I'm really excited for how the sweater's going to turn out, but I just kind of I need a break from it for a second. I'm getting like crochet, like we're doing the same stitch over and over again. I'm kind of sick of it. I want to switch it up. So we're going to take a quick break and do a quick little, hopefully quick, little like crochet tank top. Also notice how my hand is over here. It's because I'm scratching Abby so that she doesn't climb the furniture. Anywho, so we're doing a quick little tank top. Most quick little tank tops that you can do with crochet, it's like you just kind of do the front and then you make the back a tie. Fortunately, it doesn't really work for me. You know, I kind of have boobs, so I need support. So my plan is to do kind of a panel like this. Abby, no, honey, hang on. So we're gonna do a panel that'll kind of go this way all the way around, and then I have a tube top that is see-through, so I don't wear it because it's see-through and annoying. But I can fold it upwards and it'll just be kind of a easy no bra bralette, you know, because I'm just a girl who does not want to wear a bra. So the plan is I'll fold my little like white bandeau top up and it'll kind of be the support and also mean that I don't have to have completely opaque stitches, which means that at the moment, the plan is to alternate between, oh my God, I just had a burp, half double crochet and linked double crochet, just to get that kind of situated. So it's mostly like opaque, but you know, safety first. So the plan is to do that for like a panel around the top, and then coming out from that, I'll do like a mesh sort of stitch or some sort to just kind of add some flow. And I think I'll do tank top straps or a halter neck, something to add a little extra support, keep her up, because I did not bring my elastic thread with me from my dorm. So you know, can't use that. But anywho, that is the plan at the moment. I'm gonna try to get as much done as possible right now, just tonight. I would love to get at least half of this done, but also it's small yarn, so I don't know, we'll see. I'm not gonna cook my own dinner. I'm just gonna order a burrito because I really want a burrito from my favorite Mexican place in town here. And then tomorrow, I can't stay up too late because tomorrow I'm gonna wake up at ass o'clock in the morning, which is really just 7, to walk these dogs, feed the dogs, get everybody situated, and then they're good to chill on their own until their owners come back around like noonish, I think. And I'm gonna dip in like the early morning to drive up to the cabin, meet up with the rest of the fam, and they're snowboarding. It's fresh powder. So jealous. So I'm gonna drive up and try to make a half day because the backside of the mountain's opening and a bitch yearns to snowboard. I just bought new boots. My old ones were so bad. They were literally so bendy. They were like the same as my Uggs almost. So I'm not even gonna break an ankle anymore. Like, we're good. So I yearn to snowboard. I'm gonna make it up there. I'm hopefully gonna get to the mountain around like 11 to noonish, and then I can have a half day ish because they close around 4. So I'll like tire myself out. But that means I can't stay up too late tonight. So bedtime's around like 11. So it's time to lock in, you know? But anyways, that's the plan at the moment. I will get as much done as possible now, and then we'll see where we're at. Okay, sorry if the camera's a little wiggly. I'm in bed, and you're resting against my feet. So, you know. Anywho, I have finished about this much of the like this top panel. It's like a quarter-ish of the circumference that I need. So with a little more work, she'll be solid. I definitely feel like I was going a little slow, just because I was getting used to the stitches, specifically the like link double crochet. It's a little bit tough going, I feel, at least for me, for the first couple bits, but I feel like I'm getting faster at it. So that's good. But yeah, normally I would probably stay up way later to just keep working on this and like grind on it, at least get the front portion of it done. But a bitch has to get up early tomorrow, you know? I needed a snowboard. So we will work on this tomorrow, hopefully after I get back from snowboarding. But yeah, so I'm gonna go to sleep now. It's 11:20. Good night. Okay, ignore how kind of crazy my hair looks. My entire me looks. So I drove up to the cabin and I went snowboarding that first day. And then I spent the whole next day, which was yesterday, just kind of hanging out. We went shopping, we went and got lunch. It was very fun. And I got a decent amount of crocheting done, I'd say. I would have gotten more, but honestly, it was fucking freezing. And it was like painful to have my hands like outside from under my blanket. So that was a little bit of a limiter. Also, if you can hear like sounds, it's probably my brother baking. So he's making banana bread, I think. So this is what I have thus far. Just want to check in before I get working on it tonight. I'm gonna try and do a decent amount, but also I just got back from snowboarding the entire day, so I'm a bit tired. But also I'm taking 2 days off of snowboarding, so tomorrow and the next day I'm not snowboarding. I am getting my nails done tomorrow, which I'm very hyped for, but other than that, we're chilling. So this is what I have. It's almost big enough to wrap all the way around for the top portion, so I'm gonna try and like get it to kind of complete that, like have it wrap completely around this kind of area, the bust, so that then I can connect it and get started on the like lace kind of mesh portion. I haven't figured out what kind of mesh I want or really all that much of the design, so you know, I'm gonna work on that too. I'm like contemplating, like, do I want ruffles, do I want like little scallops, do I want any bows, how like boxy, how feminine do we want to go? I don't know, we'll see. So I don't know, but this is what we have. I'm going to continue working on this until I can get it to wrap all the way around. Okay, so as of this morning, I had like the solid portion, like the band that was going to wrap around, all like set and connected. I had a row of single crochets done around the bottom so that I could kind of have the mesh coming off of that. She was going to be all set, and then I tried it on. that shit was so fucking ugly. Like, it did not fit well. It was too loose, and like I could have taken some rows off, but then it was too thick. I did not like how it was turning out. And then I was going through what I'm packing, and I realized I'm barely even packing any bottoms. I've got a bunch of dresses packed. Like, I'm packing dresses and swimsuits. I don't really need another shirt. Like, I've kind of collected enough of what I need. Like, we're chilling. I'm set. So, upon reflection, we're gonna kind of pivot. So I have undone all of that progress. Wasn't actually that painful because I think I just wasn't liking how it was turning out, so like wasn't that bad. Also, ignore that my hair's kind of crusty right now. I'm just gonna like put off washing it until I get back from snowboarding tomorrow. Anywho, I'll also check out my nails. I got them done. They're like cat's eye nail polish, magnetic. The color is a lot brighter than what it looked like when I picked it, but I'm like gonna grow to like it, you know? It's gonna be fine. It's just nails. Anywho, we have pivoted and I have decided to do this fun little lace stitch. And I think we're gonna go for more of like a beachy cover up because I've only got one beach cover up right now and we're literally spending every single day on the fucking beach. So I feel like it could be beneficial to have maybe more than one. So that's kind of my thought. That's my plan. So the thought at the moment is to do this kind of lacy, oh my god, I just burped. This like lacy shell sort of stitch. It's actually super cute. I really like how it's working up. It looks very like mermaidy to me, you know? And then the thought currently is to kind of have this be a cowl neck or something. I don't know. I don't really know what this neckline's gonna be. But I'm not gonna lie, it took me a minute to figure out how to like do this stitch correctly because originally I was doing it just in like little gaps in between the little spots, and you have to put the stitches in the stitch, like in the chains specifically, like in the specific stitches. So I did have to redo this a couple times and I really don't want to undo it. So we're just gonna kind of be chilling with this length, but I will find some way to tie this to where I might do like an off shoulder something. I don't know. We'll see. I'll make it work. But yeah, the thought is this was originally going to be a cowl neck, but also I don't think it's wide enough for it to be a good cowl neck. I don't know. Trust the process. The thought is that this will be the front and then I will crochet down and then add some more chains and have it be kind of like a backless dress situation because I'll just be wearing swimsuits under it, so I won't have to deal with like the logistics that I'd usually have to deal with like, oh, how am I gonna hide my bra and all that stuff like that, because it's just like a swimsuit cover up. So that's the thought process at the moment. But yeah, this is what we are working with. Okay, so I know how I said yesterday that I was like bitching about how, oh, I've taken this out so many times, like I just don't want to take it out again, I'm just gonna leave it at that length. No, I decided I didn't like that length and I redid it like 3 more times and then I realized I didn't like where it was going, so I just took the whole thing out and slept on it. And then I woke up the next morning to go snowboarding and it turned out it had rained on the mountain the entire night, which was kind of rancid, so the entire mountain was like a sheet of ice, so we did not go today. But that was kind of a positive because it meant that I got to work on the beach cover up today. And I really like where it's going now. Sorry if you can hear creaking, it's just whenever anybody moves around in this house upstairs, like if you like roll in your bed upstairs, you can hear everything. So my brother, I think, is going to the bathroom right now because I can hear him walking around. Anywho, we have switched gears. I was originally going to do like a dress, backless, cute sort of thing. Don't know how feasible it is. Also don't know how much I'd wear it. So we're gonna switch gears and we're gonna do more of like a sarong sort of like tie-on bottom sort of thing, because honestly I was just really dreading having to do like decreases with this mesh when I just struggled so much with getting the mesh to even work out. So, you know, we're going for a nice plain square that I can tie around my waist and it's gonna look really cute. So I'm very excited. Anywho, I got a decent amount done. It's low-key like bunching up, but I'm hoping I can add a couple rows at the bottom to weigh it down, because when it's stretched out a little more, like you can see the definition a lot more. I don't know, but then like when it's not, it's a little more bunched up. So we'll see. Also, I'm working from the bottom up, so actually it'll be facing this way because I just really like these shells better, and like there's no reason not to. I feel like they look better, they're more upright this way. So that's kind of the thought, is that I'm just gonna make this big rectangle until it's as long as I can get it, or as long as I want it to be, and then I'll just do like a little kind of string to tie it together, or to tie it around, and we'll be chill. So this is what we have at the moment. She's nice and long. I've been working on it for the better part of today, but I've been taking breaks in between. I really should lock in more, but also I'm kind of like not that urgent about this because I can always just kind of work on it at the beach, seeing as like I'm just gonna be kind of hanging out at the beaches, and like I can work on it on the plane. I don't know. Anywho, so we're gonna go snowboarding tomorrow, and then the next day I'm going to my friend's house. She's my roommate. Love her. I've been dying. I miss my roommate so much. So I'm gonna go hang out at her house, and then I'm gonna go from her house to the airport because my flight is the day after tomorrow at 11 p.m. So gonna fly out, and then it's like a red eye. So I will fly out to Miami, and then from Miami to St. Thomas, and then I will catch the ferry to St. John's. But essentially that's kind of the gist of things. So I'll probably be carrying this around and working on it on like the plane, hopefully. I know I historically am not good at working on things on planes. I will try my best. And then I'll work on this probably at her house too, because honestly it looks like it's gonna rain and all that whatnot. So I will work on it but I feel like we're making good progress, and I'll work on it some more tonight. It's only what time is it? It is only 9:30, so I got time. We're chilling. Okay, so we're in St. John. We've been here, it's like tomorrow's our last full day here, but it's been wonderful. I'm a little burnt, as you can see, but that's okay. That's the fun of it. I also got this permanent bracelet. It's actually so fun. We all got matching ones. It's been wonderful. I love it. Anywho, I finished this like 2 days ago, but I'm gonna wear it today. So I wanted to show you guys today. It turned out really cute, actually. I really like the sarong. I'm really glad I went with the sarong. I'm glad I did everything that I did. Here I have the view you can see outside, but here's how it turned out. I did a little bit of stitching right here, like the little scalloped edge here, and then some ties, and I did a scallop kind of thing at the end of each of the ties. It looks a little jank, but also it's just to hide the ends. So I think it turned out really cute. What have we been doing? The first day we went on a boat ride, and we snorkeled, and we got pizza from a pizza boat. Wonderful. It was super fun, and we went to this beautiful, we went to the windmill, which was like this beautiful bar with a stunning view that like overlooks the islands and the ocean. It's beautiful. Yesterday we went to Trunk Bay, #1 rated beach in the world in 2024. It was incredible. So I highly recommend visiting. So today is we just got back from shopping, and now this is like our hang at the resort day. So I'm gonna wear this with my resort, where my back is really burnt. So I'm gonna wear it with the one piece that I brought, because I've been in my like string bikinis, but I'm really burnt now. So need to protect that, but I'll show you, like I'll try it on in just a sec once I put my swimsuit on. Okay, here it is on. You can kind of see the bottom is like all like that, but it turned out super cute. I'm really glad I did a sarong, because realistically I wouldn't have really had a chance to wear like an actual shirt, because I really have barely been wearing actual clothes outside of like swimsuits and then just like a chill dress for dinner. So altogether I feel like this was a success. And I mean, look at this freaking view. It's so pretty. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this. This is wonderful. I'm gonna be very tan when we finish up, but yeah. I'm gonna go to the beach now. So thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe, and have a great day. Bye guys.